I'd like to call to order the Utility Service Board for the City of Lawrence on this, the 25th day of June, 2019. 4 of our 5 members are present, so we do have a quorum. We will begin with the approval of minutes for the regular meeting. We have 2 sets of minutes this evening to consider. Begin with the minutes for May 28, 2019. There was a motion made at the last meeting to approve those, and it was seconded, but there was a change in the minutes. Everybody has had an opportunity to review the change, and if there's no further discussion, all those in favor of approving the amended May 28 minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. And we also have the minutes for the June 11, 2019 meeting. I would entertain a motion that those be approved.
So moved.
Second.
It moved and seconded. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes? If not, all those in favor of approval, please signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, nay. They are approved. Payment of claims. The claims were sent to you for your review by email. I'd entertain a motion that we approve the claims.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion regarding the claims? If not, all those in favor of payment of the claims signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. They are approved. Report of our utility superintendent.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's a little weird, but I'll try to get through it here. Okay, so tonight, obviously, as you can see, it's 5:30. We have not received any bids on our water main project, so that part of the meeting will not need to be conducted, and so we'll table that. We'll have some internal discussion, decide what our next steps forward are going to be with that project.
Excuse me, is that just because everybody's busy and are?
I believe that's the biggest part of it, that and the rain delays, the wet spring has caused a lot of other contractors who might have bid to be behind, and so yeah, it's just a lot of work going on out there. So at any rate, we do have some other items on the agenda. I'll go over the first, the release of the sanitary sewer covenants. So as you all know what those are, we have 2 covenants that we have reviewed further based on contact with the homeowners, and determined that those structures were built without facilities in the basement, so we can release those covenants. And so that's all this is about. We'll just file that form, it goes downtown and gets recorded, and it basically releases the sewer covenant. So it's no longer in effect. And then we got the approval of DRF 75 for Wessler Engineering under the Phase 1 Water System Improvement Projects. And then I do want to talk about the Lift Station 19. So if you recall, right before we actually took the bids for that project, the lift station experienced a failure, and it knocked out all the controls, the electronics, and everything in that station were knocked out. So what we had to do is we had to go out in the middle of the night. We got some bypass pumping going, which it's still ongoing. But we're going to work with the contractor. We're going to flip some of that work around. The installation of the permanent bypass fittings was scheduled to be done. That was going to be towards the latter part of the project. We're moving that up. We're also going to push a new force main across 59th Street. The force main, the existing force main on the lift station side of German Church is so deep that it just doesn't make any sense to do it. As part of our project, we're going to be elevating the force main discharge inside the lift station anyway. So we're just going to put all that in, but we're going to move that up in the project. but that also adds that additional footage of HDPE pipe to get to the other side of German Church, where the main is a lot shallower, and we can affect the tie-in digging only about 10 feet deep as opposed to about 25 or 30. So we'll have change orders probably coming maybe at the next meeting, I think, on that one. And then the other thing is we've got a ton of easement for approval tonight for our Carroll Road and our East 62nd Street projects. So we'll have, after tonight, we'll have all the easements we need for the Carroll Road project, which we can then move that up to actually getting that ready to bid and get out the door. And then, but 62nd Street, we still got a couple of holdouts there on the easements.
What are they holding out for, more money?
I don't know all the exact, they've been talking with the engineers, been negotiating with them. I think there were some other questions that they weren't clear on, and I think once we get those cleared up, I think they'll get on board.
Well, Scott, is there any idea of what the overall cost will be?
On both those projects?
Yes.
Both 62nd and Carroll Road we may top out around $1 million with both of those projects. The one on 5400 block of Carroll Road is a terribly long project as far as the length of footage of main that's going in. No, I haven't seen any construction estimates yet. The other thing we wanted to make sure and address was about the electronic resume service form, and make sure you guys are still on board with us moving forward with that, which Kathy is working on, getting that program lined out and getting the policy and procedure in place, how that's going to work. So it's basically, we're going to offer people, all our customers, the opportunity to do a resume service form electronically rather than have to, as happens with a lot of folks, have to leave work, either go into work late or leave early to come in and sign that form. So this is just a way we think we can help our customers out, offer them a little,
Incentive.
yeah.
I have a question. I know you're going to put it in the lift letter, but how will you identify to just generally that it's new information?
Well, obviously we'll have it in the lift. We'll have it on the city website, and in the lift that'll be a recurring, little paragraph we'll put in there. It'll be recurring until people the word starts getting out.
Okay, I'm gonna ask it different because maybe I'm not making a good point. How will it be bolded so that when I get certain mail that I get every single month, I'm not paying a special attention to it because it is significant to not have to come in and do the business the old way? How will you identify it so that people will pay more attention to it, I guess?
I mean, it's going to go out in the lift as it normally goes out. Okay. I don't know. We haven't contemplated doing like a special mailer or anything, but I believe on something like that. I think the word will get out rather quick.
Okay.
But if we need to, we'll consider some other means of getting that word out there.
I just think it's a big benefit. That's why I'm asking the question. Okay.
But that is pretty much all I had.
Further questions? Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
So, as Scott says, we don't have any bids to open for the 47th Street Water Main Improvement Project. So, we'll move on to unfinished business. I don't believe we have any unfinished business. Under new business, item number 1, approval of temporary construction easements with future water connection fees waived at 12454 East 62nd Street, 5252 North Carroll Road, 5256 North Carroll Road, and 5340 North Carroll Road. If it's okay with the board members, I would just entertain a motion that we approve all 4 of those easements at this time.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion, we approve all 4 of them.
I second.
It's Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Questions? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 2 under the agenda, approval of purchase of water easements at 12148 East 62nd Street, 12306 East 62nd Street, 12312 East 62nd Street, which is a temporary easement only, 12350 East 62nd Street, 5220 North Carroll Road, 5320 North Carroll Road, and 5420 North Carroll Road. I would entertain a motion that we approve those items.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve these items.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions regarding any of these water easements? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 3, release of sanitary sewer covenants for 6711 Covell Place and 6510 Turning Leaf Lane. I would entertain a motion that we approve the release of those 2 sewer covenants.
So moved.
Been moved, is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions regarding that? Well,
These two are the two that you were referring to, Scott?
Yes, sir.
so this is where we've had the old sewer covenants and we no longer need those.
Right.
Okay, any further questions or? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Item number 4, approval of SRF disbursement form number 75 from Wessler Engineering for $10,266. I would entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Moved, is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions regarding that matter? If not, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Account adjustments. We have 2 requests for account adjustments. One is 5956 Liverpool Way, requesting a sanitary sewer adjustments for $657.70 due to a service line leak. I would entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions? I assume that you're recommending approval of this?
We definitely recommend approval. It's adjustment in the sewer only.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That is approved. Second one is 6044
Twickenham Drive.
Drive, requesting a sanitary sewer adjustment for $636.64 due to a service line leak. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. That is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Demonstration of ratepayer dispute regarding disconnect notice. I do not believe we have any this evening. Citizens' comments. I don't believe we have any. Entertain a motion that we adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Nay. We are adjourned. Thank you.